Okay, finally, I'm back. Finally. I've been trying for a couple hours to get this camera to work. Let me find the mute button. I don't know where it's at. There, okay. Mute. No, I'm not naked. I just don't have a shirt on. I got back at about 6 o'clock this afternoon, and I've been fighting with this camera. I had to buy another one because I forgot mine at home, and Sue said I could borrow hers, but I forgot it. Everything is still working perfectly. I don't know if you can see any of that. We're not having any issues. The water tank, we've been getting a lot of rain. The water tank was full, not quite full enough to turn the pump on. So it's empty now. It looked like we've probably gotten 2 loads out of the water tank. I need to close this door. Whatever that was, piece of metal. We got about 2 loads of water by itself because it was about 2/3 full. And with the water that I got out of it this afternoon, a big wad of hair on the floor, the water that I got out of it, pumping it when I got here manually, it's about 3/4 full, so we got a lot of water. Baby's looking all depressed. Oh, I want to go home. I'm bored. There's nothing to do here. There's no toys. But it's going to be a short one. Tomorrow, I'm probably not going to do any work. Tomorrow is Corona Days, so I think I'm probably going to go to Corona Days. Tonight, there is a full eclipse. It's supposed to be one of the longest eclipses of the year. Everybody says it's an eclipse, but it's not really. It's the sun running out of energy, so there's not enough sun to light up the moon. It's because we're using up all the solar energy. We're using all those solar panels. It's using up the sun's energy. But don't tell people that because they'll panic. And they'll tell us we can't use solar panels anymore. You know, it'll be probably another 100 years before the sun goes completely out, but in the meantime, we're going to have the sun blinking off and on. They call them eclipses, but they're not. It's pretty out here. I parked the car in the wrong place. Both dogs are now missing. There's one. I think that's Sheldon. Okay. Oh, there's Baby. He was underneath my feet. I discovered that I cannot leave a light on in the back. If I leave a light on in the back while I'm gone, the bugs find a way in, and they all end up dead on the floor. So the garage was completely full of bugs. I'm not too sure I like this camera yet. I did discover that if you want it to work, do not follow the instructions. That's kind of normal these days. Instructions suck. It would only record for about 6 seconds and then it would shut itself off. So I discovered that if you don't follow the instructions, it works great. Haven't ate yet. There's no dust in here. None. Very, very little, if any. There is some on the stove. I think these granola bars might be my dinner tonight. Not really hungry. Anyhow, can't decide whether or not to turn on all of the channels on the dish. I might do that. Haven't decided. It's not too warm in here. Well, I guess it is. It says it's 80. We're at 12.7 volts. And that's after the pump running for about an hour, pumping out 200 gallons. It was almost full, probably 250 gallons. But I got everything I need here. Tomorrow, going to Granola Days. Granola Corona days, and I'm gonna have some fun out there. Need to get the game cam in to see what kind of creatures we caught, if anything. It's probably dead by now. But anyhow, yeah, I'm gonna stay up long enough. I'll try and take a video a little bit later of that moon. That ought to be cool. I don't know what time it's supposed to start. Have to check the internet and see. I don't know if this camera is going to have a timestamp on it or not, but that would be interesting if it did. I wonder if, let's see. Yeah, it's got an autofocus on it. Have to play with that to see what it does. Pretty cool when it works. Alright, well, gonna go back inside, see what time the sun blinks out tonight. Alright, see y'all a little bit later. Well, I'm back, and the first thing I hear wandering around the house is a whoosh boom. Have no idea what it was. Loud whoosh boom. Let's go outside and see what the moon's doing. It's kind of hazy and cloudy. Doesn't look like the sun's blinking out much yet. But I don't know what it was. Just a whoosh boom. You gonna stay out there, Sheldon? Come on, Sheldon. Come on. Alright. Well, I'll be back. I think. Maybe. How do I turn this thing off? I really don't know how. Huh. Okay, gotta find some light. There it is. Here I am talking and I didn't press the record button. The lunar eclipse actually started at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And according to the data, now this is Time Life that's talking about this. So chances are, they're always trying to hide stuff from us. It says the lunar eclipse will be able to be seen everywhere except North America. Now that ought to tell you something right there, that they're hiding something from us. So they know that the American people, United States people, North American people will panic if they know that the solar panels are using up all of the sun's energy. It's getting kind of dark up there. It's really hazy. So the other countries rely on solar energy a lot more than the United States does, like Germany and some of those. Sheldon, you coming in? And they just don't know that they're using up all the sun's energy. And in order to keep the sun from being blood red, or the moon rather, from being blood red, which it was a little bit ago, the government is shining spotlights on the moon to keep it bright. That way we don't panic. But anyhow, we're not going to get to see the solar eclipse tonight, darn it, or lunar eclipse. Sheldon, come on. He's out there peeing on a bush or chewing on a rattlesnake or something. I don't know what he's doing. I'm afraid to ask. Come on, Sheldon. Come on. The other night I was watching the security camera. Been about a week. I was watching the backyard security camera. The backyard is back here somewhere. And right out there, something went across the screen. I wasn't able to catch it quick enough to record it, but it was a centipede about 1 foot long. And that was kind of spooky. I don't know, they're like spiders. They're scary. I'll make Sheldon stay out there. He'll eat it. Anyhow, I looked it up, and they're not poisonous. They're not deadly, but they hurt like heck if they bite you. And I have a flying ant on my computer screen. He's in there. Got him, I think. Something went boom, bang. Anyhow, I'm going to get this one here published. Just be aware that all of these solar panels are using up all the sun's energy, and we're going to run out of the sun's energy really, really soon. It's not going to be my lifetime. It's not going to be my kids' lifetime, but it may be their kids' lifetime that the sun's going to run out of the energy because of all these solar panels we're using. So, see y'all tomorrow. Maybe. How do I turn this thing off? There it is.